Alright, I'm out here with my Sukhoi and it just stopped raining. The weather isn't looking very good, but I'm out here to test a new servo I put on my rudder. The last time I flew this plane, the rudder was oscillating really bad, and it's been a problem for, well, probably 20 flights after I got the plane, something like that. It started wiggling around and it's just gotten worse. And I've had to take the stock servo apart once or twice to kind of try and fix it, and so it's just gotten worse. So here's the new one, and the new one is a micro servo out of one of my helicopters. I couldn't find any servos that actually were the same size of these stock servos, so I put a micro servo in there, and the problem was that the servo horn was pressed slap against the side of the plane. So I had to use a little like 5mm bushing and a longer screw. I could only use one screw on this side to mount the servo, and I had to wedge a piece of foam under this side to support it, and hopefully it'll be alright like that. When I bind it up and everything, it seems fine, and it even throws in the same direction as the stock servos, which is good. It does kind of shimmy around a little bit, but I've seen really good servos like MKS do this on bigger airplanes and helicopters, and mostly on airplanes, and people still fly them when they're shaking like that, so I'm not going to think too much of it. In reality, that little bit of shaking is much better than the stock servo was. So we'll go ahead and take it for a flight and see how it handles now with this new servo. And if anybody cares, the servo that I used is a micro tail servo for a helicopter. It's a Gaui GS095 servo. I think it came off the tail of my Gaui X2, which is a little 200 size helicopter, real small helicopter. All right. Hopefully no incidents, no problems. Try some rudder turns. Yep. I can tell you already, the plane is a lot more stable and it's not shaking around and wagging as much, especially at high speed. Not very much wind today, so it actually is handling really nice right now. Blade's edge or knife's edge or whatever you want to call it, it's real nice now. It's much easier, and it's not pulling down anymore either because I trimmed my elevator a little better. So now it's flying straight as an arrow. When I let go of the sticks, at least the elevator stick, I don't have to hold back on it anymore. If anything, I'm getting too much lift out of it. I might have to trim some back out of it a little bit. Alright, let's switch to 3D mode. Overall, plane is flying a lot better. I have to say that servo's made a world of difference from the wagging and problems I was having before when it was flying. It's just a lot more precise now. And trimming out my elevator helped a lot too. I gotta admit that not holding back on the elevator to keep it lift, it helps concentrate a little better on everything else going on. Oof, kind of pancaked it there, but it's alright, it's in one piece. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'm glad that went well and it's back in one piece and the servo didn't fail and everything's going good. So I don't know, I think I got about 60 flights out of the stock servos before I had to replace just the rudder. The other ones are working fine, but something I noticed really early, what the heck? Cranes or something. Something I noticed really early on about this, you hear how loud these servos are? And listen to the rudder. Very quiet. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching.